This simple kids coloring book has made over $16,000 on Amazon. And the crazy part is there's nothing overly special about it. I mean, no complex designs, no advanced artwork, just super simple drawing. So I had one question. Can I clone this entire book using AI and get the same kind of results? Because here's the truth. Most people who try this either overcomplicate it or create something that can never sell. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down why this book is making money, find the gaps, recreate it using AI, and show you the final results. And trust me, what I discovered halfway through this completely changed how I approach these books. All right, let's take a closer look at this $16,000 coloring book. So here's the exact book. It has thousands of reviews, and if you multiply these reviews by the actual price per book, you're looking at well over $16,000 in revenue. And here's the interesting part. This isn't a one-time thing. This book is consistently selling, so clearly something about this works. But when I actually looked inside, I was honestly surprised because this is it. One simple drawing per page. Super bold lines, basic shapes, and extremely kid-friendly. When most people think about making money online, they think they need something complicated, something impressive, something that takes months to build. But this book right here completely destroys that idea. This is proof that simple sells, and not just sells, it sells consistently. So this isn't about skill, it's about strategy and understanding what people actually want to buy. So I started looking for patterns, and this is where it gets interesting. Every single page follows the same structure: bold outlines, clean spacing, one object per page. This is actually an alphabet coloring book. So each page represents a letter and an object that matches it. It is not just a coloring book, it's also helping kids learn. And that is one of the reasons why this book keeps selling. But the real gold is always in the reviews. So I started reading through them, and I mean actually reading them, not just skimming. People love how large and bold the pictures are, making it easy for small hands to color. They love that the book is a fun way to introduce letters and vocabularies for kids. They love the fact that there are many options to color in the book. One even said it is perfect for little kids who are learning the alphabet. The images are super cute, big, and easy to color. That is a buyer telling you exactly what to replicate. But then I checked the lower reviews, and this is where everything changed. Some people felt that the pages were too thin, of course, which as an author, you really have no much control over that since Amazon does the printing. Now, checking the lower reviews helps for you to see the opportunity, because every complaint in a review is just a customer telling you exactly how to make a better product. So instead of just copying this book, I'm going to improve it. Same concept, but better execution. Now, how do you actually make this with AI? That's exactly what we're about to get into. Let's build it. So first, I went into ChatGPT, and I didn't just ask it to give me a random list of ideas. I asked it to give me 24 kid-friendly objects. It could be fruits, toys, vehicles, birds, animals, etc. Make the first letter of each of the objects really random because I'm trying to create an alphabet kids coloring book. Each object should be simple enough to draw with bold outlines and unique enough that it doesn't look like every other coloring book. Now watch this. In literally seconds, I have 24 unique ideas already matched to different letters. So what used to take hours of brainstorming, AI just handled it in 10 seconds. But I didn't stop there, because now I need the actual image prompts. So I'm asking ChatGPT to turn each idea into an image generation prompt specifically designed for a kid's coloring book. And just like that, I have 24 ready to use prompts, all structured exactly how I need them. Now, before I start generating anything, we need to get the specs right, because one of the biggest mistakes beginners make is creating a beautiful book that doesn't meet KDP's requirements. I'm going with 8.5 by 11 inches. That's the same dimension as this particular coloring book that we're taking inspiration from. The interior will be black and white. The bleed settings would be with bleed. Now, the original book had about 120 pages, but for this experiment, I'm creating 24 pages, just enough to prove the concept. Alright, now we actually build. I'm using an AI image generator that is specifically good at clean, simple outline style illustration. The link is attached in the description. I'll be using the text to coloring page feature of this tool, and I'm pasting my first prompt. I would leave the size as default, and I'm going to click turn text to coloring page. I'll leave the difficulty level as toddler since we are going with a kids coloring book. I'll leave the batch at 1. I'll turn on private, upscale for print, remove watermark, and hit generate. And wow, look at that. Clean outline, simple shape, white background, and completely ready to color. Now, here's what you need to really understand. Because it's a kid coloring book, the simplicity is so important. You don't want something too detailed with too many lines. I mean, a 4-year-old will literally look at it and cry. So what I make sure to do is always double check the prompt I'm going with and just tweak it a little just so it reflects exactly what I want the output to feel like. Now, before I show you the result, comment AI if you would buy an AI coloring book on Amazon. Comment hand-drawn if you prefer to buy coloring books that are hand-drawn. Now, I'm not going to bore you with all 24 generation, but here is the fast version. Alright, we have all coloring images ready, and now it's time to turn them into an actual book. I'm using Canva for this part. First, I get the exact bleed for the trim size we're going for, which is 8.625 by 11.25. So I set the custom size to inches and 8.625 by 11.25, exactly matching our KDP specs. And for the margin, we have 0.375 by 0.375, which I'm also going to be setting up in our page. I'm adding a square shape here, and I'm just going to change the size to 0.375. I'm dragging both rulers and guide here. I duplicated it and did the same thing for this part as well. And now I'm duplicating it into 24 pages. Now here's how I structured each spread. The left page is the letter, big, bold, you can't miss it. And the right page is where you have the object. Below the object, you have the word. So kids are learning the letters as well as the words. Before I go ahead adding the coloring image, I can just add a name page here. I'm adding a line here as well. And I'm just going to extend it here like so. I'm adding a cute little cloud here just to make it much more kid friendly. And I'm just going to expand it here like so. So the left page is the letter D, while the right page is a cute duck. I'm adding this puddle here just to give it a little bit of cuteness to it. This little detail adds so much value. I'm also adding the name of the animal or the object here as well. So I repeated the same thing for all the other pages, and because my AI images were already sized correctly and consistent, the whole assembly took maybe 15 minutes. Now, here is something people mess up, and I've seen this kill so many good books. The cover. I mean, you can have the most incredible interior pages, but if your cover is bad, people won't even click it. On Amazon, your cover is your ad. It's the first thing someone sees, and you have about 1 second to either grab their attention or lose them forever. So I went to KDP cover calculator to get the exact dimension I needed. So the interior size is black and white, the paper type is white paper, reading direction left to right, measuring units inches, interior trim size 8.5 by 11, and the page count is 24. So I calculated the dimension because the cover has to account for both the front, the back, and the spine. And the spine width depends on how many pages you have. I'm adding the template here just so that I can centralize every text and element there is on the book cover. I'm keeping the cover simple but bold. Right colors because it's a kid's book. A clear title in a kid-friendly font. A little bit of fun element here. I'm just tweaking the colors around just so that it pops really well. Then I'm going to add one of my best AI images here. But first of all, I'm going to give it a little bit of color by using the same AI tool we use in generating them. I'm adding a text again, and I'll name it coloring book. For the back, I'll simply add some of the AI images that I already generated. And just to spice it up a little, I can just add author name here. And this is it. Clean, clear, kid-friendly, and honestly, way better than some of the covers already selling on Amazon. So after putting everything together, this is what we ended up with. A consistent structure throughout, educational value built in, and a cover that really stands out. No drawing skills, no design degree, and no huge budget.